This is Chef Mofo, More Food. This week we're making a Banoffee Cheesecake. I'm really looking forward to tasting this one. Okay, to make our Banoffee Cheesecake we need 150 grams of chocolate to 70%. So half of this is actually melting behind me. We've got a 500 grams, I'm just using Philadelphia, but any light cream cheese will do. Packet of hobnobs, 300 grams or something close, that's for the base. This is a creme caramel sauce. You could actually boil up condensed milk and make the same thing, but you can buy this in the shops. We need 8 bananas, a bit more ripened than that, but these will have to do. And then we need a little bit of butter, about two big tablespoons should do the job, and just melt it in the microwave. Behind me on the stove I've got some chocolate melting. Okay, we get our tin, we oil the base, some greaseproof paper, and then oil it again, and that should do it. Just make sure it's covered. Okay, and a blender. So we start off with our biscuits. So I've got 50 grams of my 150 grams of chocolate. The other 100 is for across the top, you'll see. But this is just 50 grams melted down. Turn that off. Nice and slow over just some boiling water. Don't let the bowl touch the water or you'll end up cooking the chocolate. And then just add in our chocolate sauce in there. And love is letting your wife lick the spoon. Okay. I'm going to put this back in the bowl without any advice from anyone else, just to make sure I've got it well mixed up. I should point out I've never made cheesecake before, so I'll maybe get a bit of advice.
I'm not gonna break it. Like you did my bowl. Break your bowl. Bowl was faulty. Okay. Just make sure that's nice and squashed out. It's gonna be too big, it's gonna make a half of it. I'm squashing it down, relax. Just squash that in nice and tight. This tin is a little bit smaller, so I've taken out some of the mixture. What happened to the other tin? You're such a shit.
Okay, so at this point we've got our base done. It's all in there. Now we're going to just take our bananas, put them in. Probably should have pre-peeled these, be a bit quicker, but okay, I'll blitz that down a bit first before I add the cheese, just so we can. By the way, if anybody doesn't like dairy or anything, you can make ice cream with that. It's very nice. Now we're going to use all of this cheese, which is a lot of cheese.
Okay. You've got to do what the recipe book says. Pretty gross.
Okay, then you put in this caramel. It's this is a 380. I only need 250, so it's basically most of this. Ooh, look at that. Now I should point out this is probably the first dessert I've ever made, because I don't make desserts. So how this turns out is anybody's guess. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Ooh. Look at that. Now we just pour it over the top. Okay, and now we freeze all of that overnight. Obviously go hard. I'll grate up the rest of my chocolate over the top. When we want to eat it, we take it out of the freezer about 2 hours before we want to eat it to get a nice texture. Then we'll put our chocolate over the top and we'll have a slice then. Okay, so I've had this in the freezer overnight. It froze, and then I put it in the fridge until it gets a nice texture. You can see it's just a little bit spongy, as a cheesecake should be. I've taken my chocolate, just scrape it with a knife and you get some nice shards. And I'm going to try and put this evenly over the top. Voila! And there we go, Banoffee Cheesecake.